Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We're out here on Lake Travis on a beautiful morning. I mean, look how beautiful it is this morning. Not a lick of wind. The air temp's actually kind of cool. What I'm gonna do this morning is I found that bluegill spawn on Lake Austin, and I'm gonna kind of see if it's happening. I'm sure it's happening on Travis now. It's probably been happening on Travis, honestly. I feel like it would happen on Travis earlier than it would happen on that lake, but I kind of want to figure out, come to some spots where I know that it sets up perfect for those bluegill to spawn, and I'm gonna see if we can't catch some bass that are eating on them bluegill spawning. There's some turkey up there, some big old turkeys. Big old gobblers up there. I think the water's high. I think we've had a lot of rain the past the past week. Looks like the water's high. At least higher than it's been. We're starting with a little toad this morning. I feel like a toad's a good topwater bait that looks kind of like a brim or something. Either a brim or a frog kind of scooting across the top of the water. There he is. Okay, first fish of the day. Oh, dude, I gotta get him in the boat quick with this freaking chatterbait. First fish of the day. I cast it out a little bit. What I'm thinking, maybe if these bluegill are spawning a little, they might have been spawning a little bit further out here, and then the water rose, so then their beds are still out here, maybe. Or that could have just been a random. But I feel like I'm seeing more. I feel like I'm seeing more bluegill on the grass further off the bank, and they could be bedding out there. Respawn. Oh, change this thing out a little. There he is. Let's see if we can get this one on the boat. First fish in the boat on the chatterbait. We hooked that other one. This is the first one we got in the boat. We'll take him. Not a big guy at all, but it's a start. It's a start to hopefully a good day. Little late shad spawn going on. There's definitely 100% a little late shad spawn going on right now. Yep, and there's a bass right there too. Oh, right at the boat. That was so sick. Dude, I seen that bass. This bass was just over here. There's a little late shad spawn going on, guys. Dude, that was so sick. I paused it right in front of this dude's face, and he spun around. He spun around on it and came straight forward and smoked this chatterbait. That's awesome. I mean, that doesn't make you happy. I don't know what does. Oh my God, that was a nice bass. Came out for it a good ways. Looked like a nice guad is what it looked like. There you go. Oh, that's a gar. I just freaking hooked a gar. Oh, thank God it got off. Did not want to deal with that. That was freaking weird. I guess as soon as it hit the water, it rolled over his back and hooked him. There he is. Ooh, on the chatterbait, baby. See, I went parallel with that freaking boat slip, and he came out for it. This hook just falls right out. It makes me so nervous every time I hook one of these suckers. How easy that freaking hook comes out. I mean, you gotta keep them pinned or they are coming off. Throw this jig around a little bit too. There he is. There he is on the jig. Better quality too. Gotta throw the jig around a little bit. When I get this water clarity that we have in here, which I think is the most perfect water clarity, this color jig that I'm throwing, it's very natural. It's got a little tiny, it's not really red, it's more like a light brown, and then you put it with a natural crawl color. Telling you what, and this water clarity right here, oh, it gets bit, and it gets bit good. I mean, that was first cast on the stretch with it. Oh God. Oh, dude, the way he hit it, I thought he was way bigger. Oh, what a hit. Should have been bigger. The way he hit it. Hit it like it was 3 times the size. Take him though. Bass fish. Yep. Ooh. What is that? Is that a bluegill easy or a bass? It's a little bass. On the little fun size crankbait. Oh. Little fun size crankbait, huh? You got this thing good. If y'all see how he got this, y'all would be like, dang. There we go. Little fun size bass on a fun size crankbait. Take it. Kind of just want to stay up this little, there's a little flat right here that comes out. I'm thinking there should be some freaking bluegill on it. Yep, look, right there. Oh, that's a perfect size bluegill. Look at that sucker. Oh yeah, we might need to use this little dude for bait. I mean, look at the colors on this dude. Look how pretty the colors are on this little dude. We're gonna actually, we might keep a couple this size, and we might use them for freaking old bass bait. Cause you freeline a couple of those suckers, or even big catfish bait. You talk about catching some giant catfish. Talk about catching. There he is. Bluegill for sure. Yes, sir. Oh, look at that bass following it. Look at him. Look at that bass. There's a bass right behind it, y'all. Look at this. Look at him. Look at that bass. I'm trying to get him to take the lure out of his mouth. I might need to drop something down in front of him. Look. Oh, he's coming for him. Look at that. Dude, that was sick. That was sick. It came out of the bluegill's mouth. freaking got in the water and this freaking largemouth came and freaking snatched it. Dude. You talk about awesome. That is one of the coolest freaking things that's happened to me in a while. Literally popped it out of the bluegill's mouth and this freaking bass was just waiting for it. That bluegill was a little too big for him. I thought he was gonna try to eat the bluegill, but I think that bluegill was just a tad bit too big. As soon as I get it out of that bluegill's mouth, that bass comes and gets him some of that. About like 30 bluegill just now. Not any big ones though. There's one. Perfect size one too. We're about to tear these little bluegill up back here. I wonder if there's any bass gonna come with these suckers. Got the hook and everything. Come here, dude. Oh. Bro. Dude, this is so fun, y'all. I mean, we're finding the same thing we just found in Lake Austin. Just a bluegill spawn. When you find a bluegill spawn, that's a little too big. When I catch those real little ones are the ones we're gonna keep for some free lining. There he is. There he is. That might be a perfect size one. I don't know. Well, he's feeling a little bigger now. Dude, this is so fun. Oh, look at the colors on this guy. They all have such different colors. It's pretty interesting. See, he might be perfect size for bait. That might be like a perfect size for big old. Let me put a little bit of water in here. I don't want to put too much because then I'll never be able to catch some little suckers, but I don't want them to die either. I want them to be lively. Pour it on the top. There's one. Ooh, wearing these suckers out. This is a big one. This is a big one. Oh. Chill out, dude. Look how pretty these fish are, man. I can't freaking tell you enough how much I love the different colors on these fish. There is a bass. First bass back here. I knew there would be at least one. Oh wait, no, this is the second bass back here because we caught one at the front. We caught that bigger bass at the front. Pretty fish. Doing what he's supposed to be doing on a little tiny bluegill. There he is. Oh, that's a perfect size one. Ew. Let him go though. We already got two and I don't think we need to. And we're gonna let him go if we ended up not using them, but I really kind of want to free line them. I don't know exactly where we should free line them. Came right into this dude's mouth. Another bass. He was just waiting. I seen him sitting on a freaking bluegill bed. And I just swam it right in front of him. He just gulped it up like it was nothing. He said, oh, his mouth is all messed up. That's why. Boy, I'm hungry. I'm not to mess up his mouth any more than it is. There we go. A little weird looking bass. He's all messed up in the streets. Got him. There we go. Skinny boys. See, they're already spawned. They've already spawned. You can tell because how skinny they are. They're big. Like their bodies are big, but they're not fat. So it kind of lets you know probably they've already laid their eggs. That's probably why they're so aggressive too. Ooh, nice size bluegill. Oh, look this. This isn't a bluegill, y'all. This is a Rio. It's a Rio cichlid. These things are awesome. I've been seeing them some in here and I've yet to catch one. These are fun to catch on the fly rod. This is called a Rio cichlid. I'll show you once I get them off this hook. But these are really, really neat fish. I think they're called Rios literally because you catch them like the Rio Grande. Look how pretty this cichlid is. Oh! He's got some spines on him though, but look at the colors on this fish, y'all. This is actually a cichlid. It's not a type of the brim or bluegill family, but crazy like neon green colors on them. I've caught a couple of those before in creeks, but I've never caught one on Travis, and I've seen them on Travis because they're so colorful. You can tell what they are when you see them in the water. I've had on a single bait in a long time. Just look at that. What is that? A little guad or a little largie? A little largie. I haven't been catching any guads lately, but I'll tell you what, we'll catch some of these little suckers. Or you have to have these freaking pliers on deck when you're fishing with this little thing though. When you're catching small fish. Oh, it's hard to get it out of their mouth. Oh, got him. Big old fat bluegill came and smoked it. Look at the size of this dude. This is where the granddaddy freaking bluegills are. Out deeper though. I really want a big bass to smoke that little bluegill. Oh, they're both on it. Oh my God, there's so many on it. Got another one. Oh, I foul hooked him. Dude, there was like 5 of these dudes this size on them. Oh! Big fat boy. See, these ones are a little bit fatter out here. They're fatter than the ones that were way back in the creek. Oh my God, a big old bass came out from the deep. I was just reeling it up trying to get a freak. Why was he way out there? Look, there he is. Oh, we got it right at the boat. Dude, they're eating it right at the boat. They want this thing so much. That was so sick. He followed it all the way from out deep and then he missed it. I threw it back in there and he stayed. He stayed in the area. I don't even know if this was the same, if that was the same one. Beautiful quad. Dark ass quad though. Hey. Little fatty. I think there's another one right there too. Ooh. A little bass. A little tiny bass. Foul hooked to hell. Look at this little guad. It's a little brand new, freshly spawned guad. Oh! What is that? Beautiful big bluegill. Hello. Hello, governor. Look at that sucker. He's dark. I caught him a little deeper. Oh, quick release. Finally getting a little bit of wind. There he is. Doesn't feel that big. Oh, he's a better fish. He didn't feel that big, but as I was just coming in here and fish started freaking. I gotta be quick with this. I was just coming in here and some fish started to freaking blow up right here. I came to a little spot that I came during the bass spawn. You kind of go to the same spots that, you know, if the bass are spawning in the area, when the bluegills start to spawn, a lot of times it's the same areas they're spawning in, just big flats. As I was rolling up in here, I just started seeing fish feed right here. It happened so quick. I had to be quick with that. I don't know if they're probably moving so fast, but definitely a couple, look like a couple decent ones. There's one, see? Yep. Not that big, but there's like 4 or 5 of them going crazy on some shad. Hopefully they're bigger than this. Hopefully I can get a couple right here. A little guy, we'll take him though. I tried the main lake stuff for a little bit, but something was just telling me it wasn't the deal. Oh, I had one, see? Oh, he came back for it. Little guy, first fish in here though, we'll take it. On the Nico rig. They're so fun fight. This is my lightest. This is my super light setup. So it's fun to fight them on this. If I catch a big one, I'm gonna have to let them just wear down. Little guy, we're taking though. It's a good sign. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today. It is hot out here. There's a lot of boat traffic. It's Memorial Day, so we're gonna call it a little early. Get back to the house, hang out with the girlfriend. But pretty good day. I mean, we didn't catch no giants. Just caught a bunch of just little ones around the bluegill, and then caught a bunch of bluegill. But overall, fun day. Wish we could have found some big ones. I mean, I was searching for some big ones for sure. It never happened. And I don't know exactly where the big ones are at in relation to the bluegill spawn. I mean, I've seen a couple that were decent size, but I was just not able to catch them. Once again though, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing.